Hey Aquarius, welcome to your first half of August reading, bringing you messages for the collective. It's a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun and Rising. It should be posted on your actual full moon in Aquarius, right? Full moon in Aquarius. Full moons are all about completion and releasing whatever doesn't serve or whatever didn't pan out the way you thought it might, or something that might have even held you back from reaching an even greater potential. So I love the full moon for that reason. That's when I always clear all my decks and my crystals. But the full moon in Aquarius in particular is inspiring us to expand our vision and our hopes for the future, to dare to dream about something maybe that's unconventional, something unorthodox perhaps, something that might have never been done before. So if there's something that's been bubbling up in your mind, some new idea, something you've been dreaming about that you're not sure will be accepted by conventional wisdom, go for it. Just go for it. Dare to dream about it. Make your plans, right? Okay, so I love the Aquarian full moon. I love that it falls in August in Leo season. I love that the new moon this month is in Leo. I'm loving all this energy, and I hope you're feeling it coming through the screen. So that being said, last announcement, Priestess Lounge. Please join us. There's a link below that will take you to the private Facebook group. I only advertise it or announce it here on YouTube. If you click that link, it takes you to the page, to the group page, and you do have one question to answer. It's just a checkbox. Check the box that applies to you, and you're automatically approved. We'd love to have you join us. We're over 900 members and growing. Really beautiful group of like-minded people, all walking the path together. So, if you're in need of some positive energy, come get some. If you have some, come give some. That's my little phrase. It's easy to remember, but it's exactly what's going on over there. So please join us. All right. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us and subscribe to the channel. For those who are returning Aquarius, you light me up every time I come to deliver a reading. I just feel so energized. How do y'all do that? I don't have a speck of Aquarius in my chart. I don't think I do. And yet I so relate to you, and I'm always so motivated and inspired by your energy. So thank you. All right, here we go. Pulling from Monology. I am pulling one card for Divine Masculine and one for Divine Feminine. Feel free to flip the energies around. If we get through the whole reading, you're like, that side spoke to me, but I'm the feminine, not the masculine, that's fine. The storyline's more important than the labels we put on ourselves. Okay, so, and it is a general reading, so I may have it reversed for some people. Just saying. Masculine gets look at the bigger picture. It's a card for the full moon in Sagittarius, but look at the bigger picture. I like that. That is true. Sagittarius and Jupiter are very expansive, but you know what? Aquarius is expansive too, from a humanitarian point of view. So this may be pointing you, masculine, dear masculine, to look at the bigger picture, like in terms of society, in terms of the globe. Consider all we're going through right now. And look at that bigger picture. Feminine gets, you are good enough. Damn, perfect message. You are good enough. Another full moon card, full moon in Virgo though. You are good enough. I love that, and I feel it's such a, that's an affirmation. It's like, what was it, Stuart Smalley? Because I'm good enough and people like me. Because I'm smart enough, remember? I don't know if any of you are catching the reference to Saturday, I believe it's Saturday Night Live. Whoo, I just dated myself tremendously. I can't even believe that just popped right into my head. Okay, I am pulling one card for you, beautiful Aquarius. Those of you who are watching from Queen of the Moon Oracle, doing all the moon decks for you. in honor of your beautiful energy and your full moon. May it continue to expand your vision, illuminate your dreams, and usher in a new age of peace and harmony. Wow. Resilience, card 21. Resilience. To me, this card always makes me feel like the, it looks like the 10 of Wands, but it feels to me more like the 9 of Wands, where you're on your last leg. Because the 10 of Wands, it's like it's done. So here's the message for you, Aquarius. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned my lessons from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult, and I act with self-responsibility. As we stretch and expand towards our intentions, we will most likely meet resistance or, wait for it, make mistakes or fail altogether. This is where resilience, confidence, and our inner will come into play. We might ask ourselves, how much do we really want what we're going for, right? I'm talking about the vision and the dreams. Does what we want align with our needs and values? Are we really devoted to having it? Do we think we're enough? Seriously. Do we have the strength to keep going? So I just read you a little part of it, but it is a perfect message. It is absolutely about the you're good enough. It is about looking at the bigger picture, but in terms of your vision and your dreams, how bad do you want it? If this is all about your connection, how bad do you want to make this thing work? It's that simple. If it's about your life or releasing in this full moon past patterns that haven't served you, how bad do you want to let that go? If you want to let go 10 pounds, assess the work that it's going to take to get to do that and commit to it. Be resilient and confident in your ability. I'm just using that as an example. 10 COVID pounds right here in the house. I have some work to do. I just have to determine how bad I want it. Who's feeling me? Okay? All right. Let's look at your connection here, Aquarius. Well, masculine sure knows what they want. Stepping into the reading in their energy is divine masculine, feminine here, very independent. No surprise there. The 9 of Pentacles is an attractor, someone who just attracts opportunities, and whether they're social or professional or financial, living opportunity, like whatever it is. This is the energy of somebody who's fiercely independent and just has the ability to attract to them that which they desire. The only thing this 9 of Pentacles struggles with attracting is a love life that has staying power. Enter the masculine. Emperor is Aries. I'll just let you know that. 9 of Pentacles is associated with Virgo. It doesn't matter. I just like to let you know because sometimes people, it helps them find themselves in the reading. But it is not important. Yes. Okay. And if it doesn't resonate, if the reading doesn't resonate, and it couldn't possibly resonate to all of you, so you can go watch the reading that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as Aquarius Sun, or go watch the Sun or Rising readings once I get them published, because you're kind of like third reading I'm doing in the series, that aligns with the Sun or Rising of your divine counterpart. And there are sometimes messages come into those readings directly for the cross-watcher. So I just wanted to make mention of that. All right, in the past, 10 of Swords, end of a painful cycle. Yes, look at this. Wow. Transformation for this masculine at this very moment, and sustained, focused effort, possibly working toward a creative solution to a problem that may need to be dealt with. Feminine, 2 of Pentacles, lots of thinking fast on their feet in the past. Queen of Wands, knowing what you want, standing in your power. I'm so surprised. I'm like, this just feels to me as if I'm seeing two people who are in like almost one step apart. There was a feminine here who was definitely juggling. When I say juggling, it's thinking quick on your feet. It's a logistics card to me. It's about, looking at your options and kind of narrowing it down and trying to go back and forth to weigh realities on the ground, juggle one's priorities. How is this going to work? What do I have to do to make it work? Even though it's a Pentacles card, it feels very Aquarian to me. A lot of strategy involved, and this masculine was like, yeah, I'm out. End of a painful chapter. So then we have this masculine shows up, and the feminine's like, all right, I'm going to do my own thing. See, I'm feeling like I'm hearing a conversation that's going on in someone's head. Yeah, I'm going to do my own thing. And masculine's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Perhaps this is the right time for something here to die off so something new can take its place. And I'm willing to commit myself to that and put my head down and focus on it one pentacle at a time. Let's figure this out. We can put our brains together and come up with a creative solution to whatever problem we have. Feminine is like, you go ahead and transform. I got this. I know who I am. I know what I want. I have every intention of getting it, with you or without you. Boom. I'm just feeling that energy. This Ace of Wands is like, this is what's on offer. Is inspired passion. What did I just get done saying about this full moon in Aquarius is inspiring us to expand our vision, our hopes for the future, to dare to dream about something that might be seen as a little radical. Meet radical passion. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and clarify. I really am enjoying, I just feel this is such a good jump, a big jump. Oh, beautiful. Queen of Swords. There's some Aquarian energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is the Queen of Swords. It's an air sign card, but as a person, this is a strategist. This is someone who meets you halfway, right? A good communicator. Look at all the roses around her. She's got that sword, so ready to cut through any BS. Like, right, nope, not having that. But is open to a meeting of the minds, holding compassion for the other person, willing to listen. Let's get clear. What are we dealing with here? Truth seeker, truth teller. And I feel as if the Emperor is responding to that, responding to a queen. One more on that. Yup. They're twin. They're like, this is the beginning of life partnership here. I feel it. I feel it in this connection. I feel you. Yes, 10 of Wands. I was saying here the resilience looks like the 10. See that? Looks like the 10 carrying those wands on the back, but it's really the 9. Like not giving up, being resilient. Well, the masculine saying, hey, let's lay this down. It's been a burdensome journey. Now we have 2 10s. There's a lot of completion here, perfectly timed for this beautiful full moon in your sign, Aquarius. Wow. Whatever it is that you've been holding on to, the masculine underneath, for those who are new, when I pull from under the deck, it's like outside of conscious awareness, but it's like motivating behavior. They're ready to lay it all down, let it all go, let's move forward. Wow. They're in the energy of transformation at this very moment. See, that I can see clearly is that sun coming up in the background. It's hard to see, I know, but it's one of the small little details on the card that I love so much. Yep. End of a painful cycle, ready to move on. Chariot, Cancerian energy. Ace of Swords, got my answer. Got my clarity. I can see clearly now. That's just, what did I just say? I'm going to apologize in advance, beautiful Aquarius. I can hear them beginning the work. My neighbor next door is renovating their unit and tile saws are involved. Okay. Underneath, endings and new beginnings. They saw clearly, ready to put the pain of the past behind, close out that chapter, perfect timing for a full moon, begin a new chapter with the twin, with the Queen of Swords, and they're ready to transform. Powerful. What's the Death card all about? Transformation. Scorpio energy. We have Aquarius and Capricorn in this World card. Beautiful. More Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Ace of Swords. Wow. All right. So this transformation is taking place slowly. Let's not panic. I'd rather have someone who's reliable, responsible, who's crossing every T, dotting every I, being methodical, deliberate, thoughtful, dependable. They're coming through this transformation with a plan, right? Something they know they'll need to work on. So I wouldn't be too worried about the pace of this transformation. I feel that this is someone who's very serious about not returning to all the old energy. Yeah, moving slowly to overcome conflicts. 5 of Wands. There may be a conflict. I'm seeing exactly where I'm going. Page of Swords, followed by the Queen, followed by the 2, followed by the Ace. All right, so now we see that even though it's underneath, this masculine is quite aware of where this is headed. Reigniting the torch of passion here. That's all this really feels like. With who? With the soulmate. Who's the soulmate? Queen of Wands. Got it? So Page of Swords lets you know they're keeping their ear to the ground. They're watching. They're waiting for this message or to deliver this message. That's part of the conflict. Could be a conflict of timing. I'm taking my time here. I'm taking action slowly. I'm in the process of transformation, and that's going to take me some time. And there might be a little bump in the road. There may be a block put forward. So I feel as if it's a wait and see. It's a wait and see. Watching the Queen of Wands, I can't even say how much I love this. Who is their soulmate. And then we light the torch. In the future, yep, gonna have to work on that. Just so powerful. Yeah. The Lover's card is a card of union. It's also a card of choice. You have to choose each other. And I feel in the future that this masculine is going to focus themselves and dedicate themselves and sustain the effort and attention in the here and now on this union. That's part of a big transformation as I see it. And then take the leap of faith. Turn the page, a brand new day for the Lovers. That's the choice they're ready to make. Oh, I want to cry. I'm just so touched. All right, let's look at the feminine side. 9 of Pentacles. Fiercely independent, as most Aquarian feminines are. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, masculine and feminine energies are not gender bound. 9 of Pentacles clarified by 9 of Pentacles. Remember what I just said? Fiercely independent. Fiercely. Doubled down. One more on that, please. and yet feeling some sense of, I'm not going to even say abandonment, just sort of a sense of instability in the connection. It's almost like being shut out, ghosted, unable to access the warmth of this connection. And that's why this feminine is kind of flying solo. I get it. Yeah, and it is causing a lot of anxiety, but look at those two wrists are bound, and it just makes me feel like it's shared, that it's a shared energy. It's underneath. So I almost feel like this feminine knows you're both in that same headspace, a little bit obsessing about everything, very anxious. It's taking your attention, it's distraction. And with worry, there's worry around it. I'm feeling a sense of worry. I don't know what that's about, but someone needed to know that. I feel that sense of worry. You're worried about each other, I feel. Okay. Yeah. In the past, the feminine, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, how are we going to make this real? How are we going to make it real? It was... wanting to work together, and I'm not feeling that the feminine got that. I feel like that's part of the struggle here, is that there wasn't really an opportunity for the two of you to work together. Knight of Swords, fast-moving action, more Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy, and that Knight of Swords really wanting to move fast with some truth. And then just pulling back. Hanged Man. Let's take the 1,000-foot view, right? 30,000-foot view, I should say. Looking at the situation with fresh eyes, trying to assess from a safer vantage point, meaning delaying gratification, wanting to kind of work this all out. I'm seeing the Pentacles very here and now. And then this swift action, sometimes the Knight of Swords can get out over their skis and sort of not think things through because they're in just such a hurry, or speak before thinking through their thoughts. And then it's just like comes to a full stop. Really trying to evaluate the situation, delay gratification, make sure you're looking at things from all sides. I get the impression that this feminine wasn't sure if the masculine was being on the level in some way, shape, or form. I'm not, sometimes the 7 of Swords, yeah, liar, cheater, stealer. Sure. Can it be a player? Yep. It can also be somebody who's trying to get out of a situation. And in essence, they sort of have to make a break for it. And I'm saying that may be the issue for some of you, not all of you, because I'm seeing a masculine who's like, something's over here and I'm ready to move forward. I've got my clarity, endings and new beginnings. So it's possible that what I'm seeing here is the tail end remnants of this masculine exiting another situation, another connection, or just another situation that had them kind of bound, that they kind of had to escape. And it may just be that as hard as this feminine tried to get things to like come into being, it didn't come off. It didn't come off. And then it's like, all right, well, I'm just going to hang back and wait until you break free. So for some of you, it could be that you pulled back because you weren't sure if this person was on the level. And for others of you, you pulled back because it, like the timing of it didn't work. And this person had not yet managed to get out of Dodge, as I say. So I'm seeing a little bit of both, the potential for both of those storylines. Queen of Wands right now, though, fully knowing what you want. That is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This is a very still, fierce person, creative, Powerful, dynamic, a leader, and someone who doesn't take any prisoners, right? Ooh, there's a 5 of Cups. Some regrets here. Or a sense of loss or grief. Justice. There's the King of Wands. So now I see a couple. I'm feeling as if, because that 5 of Pentacles there, I'm feeling as if I'm looking at a feminine. This couple is very much attracted to one another. These two right here, very much attracted to one another. But something was definitely out of balance or out of sorts. There's regret around that, some sadness. I feel it speaks to the 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords, right? Things just not being steady. Oh, where am I? Right here. See the 5 of Pentacles? That's a card around a lot of instability. Same thing with that 5 of Cups, but it's emotional, right? It's like something here is not good. And it's happened in the past, so I'm getting that, but there's almost like a preoccupation with it. That's what this 9 of Swords in this hand is, preoccupation with something that's been destabilizing. Could be some ghosting or a sense of being devalued on some level for this feminine. And they're wanting what they want, right? They know what they want. They're ready to step into their power and have balance restored. Libra energy in that Justice card. From who? From the masculine, who I think is coming in this part of the reading as a King of Wands. Doesn't even have to be about a sun sign. It's just an energy. This is a power couple based, like, who are very fiercely passionate. They're take charge people. They're the kind of couple that you walk into a room and all heads turn and everyone wants to be around them. It's just that energy, you know? Ace of Wands in the future. That will be your crossroads. That will be your crossroads. I'm feeling, yeah, but you're going to manifest it. You'll have to do some deep work here if you're the feminine. Go within. The answers are within about this. You're calling it in, and I feel it will be received very well because I'm seeing a masculine who makes the choice to take that leap and really puts their head down to focus on coming up with creative solutions to the problems that the two of you have shared. I see lots of completion here, the 10s. Let me make sure I covered everybody's signs. We have Aries in that Emperor, Cancer in the Chariot, Aquarius and Capricorn in the World, Scorpio in the Death card. We have, who else do we have? Lovers is Gemini, Fool is Aquarius. There you are, elemental air Aquarius. And then we have Justice is Libra. So I got all the major arcana, but there's a lot of beautiful energy in this reading. Aquarius, if this is your storyline and you want to see where we go from here, the link to the extended is below this video in the description box. First or second sentence, I think it says, click here for your streamable on demand extended. I'm going to use this deck and pull 3 cards to look at the two of you more closely, a little bit more holistically. I will pull a message from this masculine to this feminine. Message from the feminine to the masculine. What are you not saying to each other but trying to communicate energetically? I will also pull a card to you from your higher self, spirit or the universe. That card is usually good advice or confirmation or maybe even a warning, something to be on the lookout for. And then I'll pull the outcome card. Where can you expect this to go from here and in what time? If time is a factor, it would show up there. All right, Aquarius, enjoy your full moon. Please do your release rituals, your full moon rituals. You know, charge your crystals, cleanse your cards. You know the drill. Sending big love. See you on a future reading. I'll be over at the extended in a second. Take care. Bye.